Good morning, everybody. Or it's 11 o'clock. I guess it's almost the afternoon. Again, I'm just on my phone because I like to do this from two different pieces so that I can make sure I can see everyone who is on and who is commenting. I don't have my helper with me today, so doing this one on my own. And hopefully I get it right. Hi, Pam. Thanks for joining us this morning. Yeah, I'm just on my phone because I like to do this. Oh, now I can hear myself on my phone. I guess I'll lower that. Hey, Kelly. I feel like my internet's a little bit slow today, so if the video is lagging, I apologize. I hope it comes out later. We'll wait a few more minutes to get started. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday and looking forward to a somewhat productive week, right? Hi, Brian. Glad you're joining us. Cool. Well, I guess I'll just chat for a second before we get started on our craft for today. If you don't know me, my name is Paige McCune, and I am the Transition Services Coordinator at the Center for Individuals with Physical Challenges in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we strive to create independence in whatever capacity that individuals can, and just, improve overall quality of life and wellness. So we love to do that through fitness, adaptive leisure, sports, lots of different opportunities. And through all of this COVID, we've been able to do it virtually. So that has been an adventure in itself. All right. Brian, Marley's not with me. She's busy. So I know she's sad that she's not doing this one. She always looks forward to helping me with work. So it's been a blessing to have her alongside me. It's been fun. Marley's always actually worked with me, even when I used to work up at the hospital when she was little bitty. I would run the support groups there, and she would come with me to the spinal cord groups, brain injury, amputees. So that was fun. And then I coached sled hockey for a little bit in Oklahoma City, a few times, but I would put her on a chair in the middle of the rink and off she goes. So she's grown up doing this, and it's been fun for sure. Hopefully another rec therapist, but obviously I'll support her in whatever she wants to do. Okay, well, I have probably chatted long enough. Hi, Miss Sherry. All right, so today, I probably should have brought this up on my phone. We are going to do some magazine art. Let me see if I saved a picture. That one's not as pretty, so I will show you this one. All right. So that is in the shape of a bear. I've got a heart going for you. So that is made out of magazines. I've been trying to do crafts that hopefully of supplies that you guys would already have at home. You wouldn't have to go shop for. But if you do, right now it's safer to online shop, right? All right, let me get back on here. So supplies that we will need. Magazines. So I grabbed some of Marley's, had some beauty books laying around. Hey, Stacy. Old bridal magazines. So anything that you have, if you don't have magazines, newspaper would work, construction paper, anything that's flexible enough that we can do some rolling. Pam, if you do not have any of that, if you guys eat cereal, then you can cut those cereal boxes up. That might be flexible enough that you can roll that up. So be open-minded during this. I'm going to use magazines. If you've got mail, you can use any of the scrap from your, lots of different things you can do. The other thing we want to grab, if you have a wood plaque, that would really kind of make it fancier. I didn't intend on showing this, but I just realized I had kind of a wooden plaque. So you can do something like this, but I don't, so I'm not. So I actually ordered some shoes to go running. So I cut off the top of that shoe box. So I'm just using a cardboard as my background. You will also want glue. I'm using hot glue for this. Again, because you know I'm not very patient waiting for things to dry. You can just use Elmer's glue and scissors. Don't really have to, but you can. Tape, and that's just to help with rolling in a few minutes. Again, you don't have to have that. It'll just make things easier. Other things to think about, just different modifications. If you have a visual impairment, like I have put a, oh, that's really awful, but it's the center logo. I traced it out in pencil to help me with my design. But again, if you have a visual impairment, then you're probably going to do a lot more feeling with this. So you might get like straws or pipe cleaners. Pipe cleaners would be more flexible, or string to kind of glue down your shape first so that you can feel where you are going to put these magazine pieces that we're going to roll up. So I will try and be as detailed as possible, but if I'm not, please say something. Pam, yes, you can use labels. Kelly, paper towels, totally. Paper towels, they're all white and that's fine. Some have designs on it, so that would be fun. Go back and paint your project later too. I know you have a lot of paint, Pam. Okay. Thanks for all the suggestions. See, I see a lot more things on my phone than what's popping up on my computer. So glad you guys are chiming in. Hey, LA. Okay. I think that's all we need. So we should get going. Again, keep asking questions. If you have other ideas other than what I'm saying, then please feel free to leave a comment. Okay. I started one last night a little bit, again, just to kind of, so you're not staring at me rolling paper for 30 minutes, but I'll make another one too. So last night, and this isn't all glued down because I wanted to do some of this with you, but this is in the shape of a heart on a cardboard. Again, if you have something fancier, go for it. But I was just trying to think of things you already have. Pam, I think that's a great idea to use the labels off of your cans. Way to be creative. So there's your hearts. You'll notice initially I was thinking with the hearts, so I tried to find some more like red or pink papers in my magazines, but then I kind of mixed colors as I went down. So depending on what your shape is, you can just have it all kinds of different colors. Or if you want to go with just blues or just yellows, then as you're flipping through the magazines, just make sure those papers have the majority of that color. So there you go. So that's my art. Something to think about, you can, really should close the blinds because I keep getting distracted out my windows, but it's better lighting with them open. I'm gonna leave this on a plaque, but later, if you wanted to cut this out so that it's just the shape that you're trying to create, that would be a fun idea as well. If you are celebrating Mother's Day, which is this Sunday, this would be a fun gift to do. And you could do like a monogram, you could spell out mom, or make it special. And if there's a certain design that she likes, then that would be fun too. So if you are able to celebrate Mother's Day, that would be a fun gift as well. Okay, so a couple of different things. So on this one, I created, you can't really see it, the center's logo. I already don't like how I shaped it. If you need more help, like if you don't feel like free sketching it, then another idea you could do is find a design in the magazine. Should have found this before for you, but to trace that. So I don't like anything in here. Let's see. Let's see if our bridal magazine has anything. So let's just say, oh, I had a really good picture. I'm getting a little out there with this, but it could be a fun idea. So if you wanted to do, oh, sorry, lighting, a silhouette of somebody, then you would just take this out of the magazine or leave it in there and roll your magazine scraps up, and you would just follow this person's silhouette all the way down. So later you'll learn, like, for instance, with this heart. So I had to cut some of the pieces to form the shape of the heart, right? So it wasn't just a square or a rectangle. So you could do that also, oops, with a different silhouette. And again, you can just go with the colors that you have, or if you want to do skin color, forgot this camera's backwards, and then do like a fun color for the dress, you could have a lot of fun with that too. All right, I think we're good over there. Okay, so what you want to do is pull out a piece of paper from the magazine. Sorry, I already went ahead and did that. And you are going to fold it in half. All right. And then you're going to fold that in half again. So then that should give you, let's see if you can find the shape, 4 large strips. Does that make sense? So magazine or whatever you have, fold in half. All right. And then you're going to fold in half again, crease it really well. So then you should have, you kind of see that, 4 larger strips. Then you are going to cut those strips. So I went ahead and cut these, or if you crease it good enough, you should just be able to peel it. All right. If you only have use of one arm or one hand, one can have somebody help you, but also if that's not an option, just take your time on this, okay? Use the weight of your affected arm maybe to just place on your strip to hold, kind of like a paperweight, and then use your scissors to cut. You could also just place an object on there if we don't have the flexibility of our arm going up, and then use one arm. So if you have any other ideas, please throw out there. I always want to make sure that we're including everybody in this with all of our different abilities. Okay, so I'm going to roll my strip really tiny. I want more of the darker color, so I'm going to make sure that that is on the outside. And you can make these as big or small as you want, but you do want to make sure that the rolls are tight and they stay together. So I'm just pinching together. So this is if you have two hands. If you don't, then you'll just place this on the table. Take a little bit more time. Then you'll just work on rolling it with your good arm, and then just make sure you're using all of your fingers to make a good crease. Okay? Good job, Brian. I love that. Okay. So I'm rolling. Some of these will roll evenly, others will not. Sorry, sometimes that light is too bright. You can't see what I'm doing. Okay. So there we go. If you want and are able, it's suggested to use tape to make sure this last piece you fold over stays in place. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. You'll just have to be a little bit more patient with your paper. So just a little strip, and I'm laying it so that last flap of paper will stay on the roll, okay? And I'm able to break down my Scotch tape into even thinner pieces, so that's what I'm doing. If you're not able to do that, that's okay. Brian, I had a feeling that comment was coming from you, and I'm not commenting back. These rolls are for an art project. Okay, so you can see that center logo right there, and you're not gonna, I didn't anyways, glue this all at once just because I wanted to be able to manipulate it when the whole piece was done, and then I'll go back and glue it. But you can do that part any way that you would like. So I'm going to lay this on top, and I can see that the end of this is too long. I got distracted again. So I'm going to go back and know that I'm going to cut right here. And you can just cut it straight, or if you want to follow a circular shape a little bit more sharply, then you'll round your cut. And then I'm just going to lay that right here. So I'm going to start filling that all the way down. Save your scraps. Oh, yeah, there you go. Because there might be some spots where this will be a filler. So you'll want to save that for later. All right. Having fun over here. Okay. All right. I'm going to do one more piece to show you, and then I'll kind of move on to the heart, and I will keep working on this center piece to post later. So remember, we love seeing if you were involved with the project, what your pieces look like. I know you can't post while we're live, but you can always post your finished product later. And we would love to see that. I really appreciate, again, all of you staying involved with us, whether you're a member, volunteer, just local supporter. We appreciate it. Thinking of support, today is actually Giving Tuesday now. So usually Giving Tuesday is later in the year, but due to the state that this country and the world is in, there is a drive for hashtag Giving Tuesday now. So if you feel like you want to stay connected with the community, the center is part of the Tulsa community, we would love your support. And that could be through likes, shares of our Facebook pages, YouTube page, spreading the word to people that you feel like could use our services, or you could be giving financially too. So lots of different ways to stay involved, help us adapt during this time. If you're able to financially, you can go to our website at www.tulsacenter.org. And that, again, is just to help us get through this time, stay involved as a community, to keep all going, whether you're a member or not, after all this and through this. Okay, so again, I'm taping. Hi, Abby. Thanks for hopping on. Pam, project is called magazine art. That's all I got for you. Although I do need to give a shout out. I'm not as crazy a person as some people might think I am. I go to Pinterest for all this. Great source right there. So I'm taping this up. Hi, Miss Paula. All right. So this one is longer, so I'll probably have to cut it again. So I'm starting here, and then I'll throw that right under. Again, you see that it's longer. I'm going to cut that and put it right underneath. Again, you can think about your colors. So this is a little bit dark. You know, the center's logo on Street 11th and Utica is red. So you could, make this whatever color that you want. Making sure we're all taken care of down here. Okay, so I will eventually keep building that, okay? Again, hot glue gun, because I'm not patient with glue drying. You can use Elmer's glue. That's fine. Take longer to dry. So as I start forming, oh, you can't see that. There we go. As I start forming, again, when I did this with the heart, and I'll show you that in a second, I did the whole shape first before I started gluing, but if you just want to do it piece by piece, you can do that as well. So I went ahead and I'm just gluing. Hopefully, where I want this piece to go, and laying it down. And I have to charge this more. Luckily, it worked a second ago. All right, I'm gonna let that get hot again. So I'll just do that piece by piece going down. Pam, are you asking about the felt as the back of it or rolling it? And honestly, either way is totally fine too. So that's a great resource. Hi, Bert. So if you have felt, Pam Vest was asking for yet, but you can use that as back. Or if you want to do that to roll up, you can do that. As hot glue will probably work a little bit better when using the felt. Okay. So I'm going to show you my heart. Finished gluing that. Hi, Sherry. Brian, you'll have to take that problem up with your wife, not with me. Okay, so these are all the rolled pieces. And I'm slowly just going to start. Well, I say that. We'll see if my glue gun's working. Oh, it is. Good. Where did I leave off? Okay. So just going to lay that down where I want that to go. And then you'll just work it side to side. This would be fun to frame. This would be fun to put on a little picture stand. Maybe a creative, again, Mother's Day to send if you're celebrating Mother's Day. Not everyone is able to do them through different circumstances, but if you have a mom that you know next door, I'm sure they would appreciate it too. Funny message going around Facebook right now is reminding dads that your kids aren't in school, so they will be coming home with Mother's Day. You can use as your too. So just a reminder. All right. So again, I'm not going to torture you and have you watch me do this whole thing. But you'll see, and I can kind of break this up. So those pieces, so I've glued up here, and then I'll just keep gluing a strip, a strip. I'm grabbing this and laying it down. Then I'll grab this side and lay it down also. Glue it, and then I'm slowly bringing that up. My hot glue gun strings are attaching everywhere. And so you'll notice on that piece, I cut it at an angle. Again, that's just to form that shape. So my coworker, Evan, she's so awesome. She let me brainstorm off of her, I think at like 10 p.m. last night. But things she suggested, you can do like Oklahoma, you can do the Tulsa flag. Again, the center logo. So lots of different things that you can do. I know I mentioned this earlier. Well, let's see if we can find another fun shape in here. Nothing inspiring. Oh, yoga pose. And that's got good color. So again, if you don't feel like freehanding anything, a silhouette that's already made. And you can just start piecing your magazine strips into that and cut around it later, and you'll have a fun design. All right. Okay, I think that's what I have for you guys today. Again, just wanted to make sure we're using things that you have at home. If you don't have them at home, order online, stay safe. That doesn't mean you can't, support a lot of local businesses or boutiques. They'll send to you if you call them. Let's see, fill this spot. Okay. Later, I'll finish gluing this, and that'll be my magazine art. I'll do the heart and center logo. Really excited. Okay, for my softball players, we have softball practice virtually this afternoon at 2 o'clock, either in the center members page or on YouTube. So be looking for that. Thank you, Facebook audience, again, for always joining us and supporting us. We are here Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock live. And then for our center members, we also have leisure education classes, fitness, adaptive rec at 10 and 2. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Have a happy Giving Tuesday. We appreciate any support in whatever form that you can give that, whether that's through Facebook shares, spreading the word, giving financially. We appreciate your adapting to the community right now. And make sure we don't have anything else going on besides little shenanigans on here. Stay well, stay centered, and hope to see you guys soon. Till next time.